This your boy DJ Killzown Jones, man. I gotta let this be known, dog. This video was a long time coming. F reality shows. I gotta say, every last reality show out there that doesn't pertain to family, doesn't pertain to showing somebody the opposite side of who a celebrity or a personality, a preacher, a pastor, whoever it is, showing something positive. Reality shows are okay if you're gonna show something positive. Like I had no problem with Cribs. I didn't have any problem with Cribs. The other shows I did with True Life, uh, Real World to a certain degree. But even now, what a reality show is now isn't five strangers come to live together to experience a different place, or College Hill, where it's basically following people in a house, in an environment they're already in. They already seen each other, they're already interacting with each other. But reality shows now that are in that realm, not so much of okay, we're gonna follow around this person or follow around this person now, or show you behind the scenes of a television show or whatever. The Bad Girls Clubs, the Jersey Shores, the Housewives. I mean, and then that in itself was a prime time soap opera that evolved into, let's make, you know what I'm saying? We get a whole bunch of women who are married, or a whole bunch of women who are fresh out of college, fresh out of high school, fresh out of doing whatever. Let's put them in a house. Let's feed them different things, and let's then tell them they have to follow our script, whether they fit this whatchamacallit facade or whatever, man. I'm just tired of it, man. Ain't no real TV on. They didn't. On top of that, on top of these reality shows, man. Forget some of these cartoons out here, man. For real. I mean, some of the stuff they showing to the kids, man. It would not have flown in the '90s. It would have flown anytime before that either. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff that they feed, and they subliminally telling kids to do certain stuff, or they're subliminally dissing a whole race or whatever, and then it plays up into these reality shows where you got nothing but women. Because honestly, the reason why they didn't really expunge on what was it? I Love New York or Flavor Love. I mean Flavor Flav, I think had good intentions on that whole little show, but it evolved and changed what a reality show was. And I just don't like reality shows. And this is the other reason, on the viewers aspect, I don't understand why week after week after week, millions upon millions of women watch these shows and they want to nitpick and talk about these women. Now, the thing about it is, they may not even be what they're acting to be. It's not a reality show. It's not real when you cut their camera on. Everything that they can tell you may or may not be real, but what the script is, they are paying them to fight, to beat the mess out of each other, and none of it's real. And then when hands get thrown, the real feelings and emotions may come out. But I just feel like then you had these women sit around these television sets and mock and critique these women to the point where they could be doing something, they could have done something with their life the way it was, but because they made a conscious decision to come onto this show, or unconscious decision to come on this show and make a fool of themselves, now it basically is social commentary of what goes on in everybody's households, or of a great majority of these people's households. So I feel like, if you're gonna have women are catty enough to where they pass each other on a bus or in a car or whatever, or walking around in a mall or street or whatever, and they'll talk about each other just because they don't like what that person may have on. You know what I'm saying? So why would you make a show full of drama queens? They're good looking queens at that, and then you put them all into an environment where they can tear each other apart, where they may not, after them cameras go off. It's just like wrestling. I look at, you know what I'm saying? I looked at wrestling for so long, up until because it was entertaining. This is not entertaining. This is just a train wreck. And people who look at this stuff and enjoy this stuff, you know what I'm saying? They have their own problems that they don't want that inherently they don't want to deal with. They may shut it down or whatever or deny it or whatever, but just man, f all these reality shows. F them cartoons they're showing these kids girls and stuff shaking their booties to a fake Soldier Boy or whatever on a kid. I ain't talking about Boondocks. I ain't talking about Don't Swim. I ain't talking about Showtime. I ain't talking about HBO. I'm talking about Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and f all these reality shows or these little sitcoms for these kids on these shows because it's not how you gonna be Cartoon Network and not have cartoons. Hardly, now they're bringing them back, but at first they were trying to compete with Disney, and Disney the same way. How you Disney and you have all these different um whatchamacallit, why is Disney I mean, why is Disney getting away from traditional animation? But we can make a CG. We can put out Cars 2, 3, and 4 and 5. We can put out all these different things. So we need where's the love? Where's the originality? If all the way they running these TV stations, the reality shows, that right there is the reason why everything now is just messed up as a whole. It's messed up. So this your boy DJ Killzone Jones, man. I'm just done with this, man, for real. Peace.